Okay, I think I fixed everything, so the game shouldn't crash anymore. I've had to remove a few things, especially a few new mods I installed, but I managed to keep a few. So game, don't be mean to me. I spent all day trying to fix you. Keeping an eye on Modrinth to see if a little pop-up says, "Hey yo, your game broke." Okay, so far so good. I am legitimately worried because I spent so much time doing this. So yeah. Anyway, so far so good. Welcome back. I did a lot of exploring off camera. I found something. Oh, I found another redstone cave around here somewhere. And I also found an interesting structure over there. Okay, so far so good. Everything is still running smoothly. Oh yeah, and that oil rig is still here. The oil rig, I believe, sank the ship that was sailing around here, so I'm glad we're parked this far away from it. Anyway, I like my tent. Problem is it's a bit small for my taste. Luckily, I got all the parts I need to upgrade it. Boom. Now I also have the tent. Let's chuck this in here. Boom. Now it's a large tent. And now, with these two obsidian pieces, boom. A giant tent. You guys saw how big the medium tent was on the inside. This is twice as big as that. Let me just empty inventory space. Ooh. There we go. Oh, wow. Talk about a perfect fit. It sits exactly on the wood here. So yeah. All ready to see the inside of one of these giant tents? And besides, whatever that is over there, we're going to need some extra firepower to go into that. It was like a massive ground, like underwater building. I went ahead and actually crafted a bunch of armor right here, and I gave it this one the helmet respiration and the boots depth strider. So, as you can see, lots more room. We can actually move some of this stuff back, and I meant to actually build well, if we're going to want to get more firepower, we're also going to need a what's called again um, a, a gunsmith table. Here we go, gunsmith. So we're going to need some iron, which we do have, and a bunch of wood. So let's go grab that iron and wood. We're also going to need obsidian too, for something completely different. I had to get rid of the immersive portals because that was causing me some issues again. What else is new, am I right? Already got my flint and steel in my backpack. Oh, and you'll see what I put in here. Come on, let me in. Joining world. So, this is what I did in here. I made a Tinker's Anvil so I can actually add like respiration and depth strider to all this stuff. I have another furnace over here cooking up more grout, and I put in a smeltery here so we could make alloys and stuff. And I set a little lava farm right here so we constantly have a source of lava. But main reason why we're over here is for the iron. And I'm an idiot. I should have grabbed some wood when... Actually, I don't need to worry about that. I have wood just growing out here. Literally. Okay, we're lagging a bit, but that's fine. We have plenty of maple wood. I'll move my crafting station into my hutch in a second. Let me just make the block of iron. And I found out I gave you guys some misinformation. I thought AUG was a German brand. It's not. It's an Austrian brand. But H&K, Walter, and what are you doing, kitten? And what was the other one? SIG, yep. SIG, those are all German brands. I found that out today. As I did a little bit of research. So I'm sorry if I gave all y'all that misinformation. That was not my intention. But regardless of whether or not it's a German gun or an Austrian gun, AUGs are still my favorite gun. They're quite modular. Like IRL. I'm not sure about in-game how modular they are. But IRL, they are very, very modular. There we go. Let's set up the workbench right there. The spell table right here. And the ammo press right there. Oh, and yeah, there's also a German rifle. Apparently, I didn't realize that it was until I also did a little bit of research. Why does this one require another quartz, though? But we got plenty of iron. We also have plenty of gold. We just don't have the nether quartz. And we have the G3 battle rifle. The H&K G3, and doesn't that thing just look absolutely wonderful? I mean, this is the reason why I actually went ahead and grabbed the obsidian. I believe. Nope, that won't work. I need to bring it out by 1, so I need to set it up here. Like such. Let me go ahead and break this real quick. When you have limited room, you make do with what you got. Ow. Kitten, your claws are sharp. Please refrain from using them. This should work if I built it correctly. Ow. Take the flint and steel. Okay, let me just hang the lantern right there. I'll work on making this place a little bit more homely later. I would think I would be able to build another portal in here. Oh well. I guess that's not the case. Oh, by the way, some other mobs decided to say hi. Apparently I got Leopleurodons just swimming around in my oceans now. No idea where they came from. That's about how I had mine built in the tent, so I guess I just can't use these things in a tent. There we go. Let's hop on through and get our hands on some nether quartz, because I want to make myself one of those G3 battle rifle. You have such sharp claw. You're not even a kitten. You're just an adolescent cat. But your claws are still so sharp. Oh wow. Main thing I need right now is some nether quartz. Hopefully I can find at least some of it, because I don't want to have to sieve for it, because that could take forever. There's a few bones. Ow. Perfect. Nether quartz. Because I can use the nether quartz for two separate purposes. Purpose one is to, well, craft that rifle. Purpose two, I can actually apply nether quartz to my tinker tools, and it'll give them sharpness. Some basalt, some more basalt. Lots of basalt. Is it pronounced basalt or basalt? Ooh, some soul sand. I can sieve soul sand. Uses for soul sand, I can sieve it for nether quartz and stuff like that. Through like a flint mesh, I get a 14% chance of nether quartz. And of course I can make like haunted campfires and stuff like that, and haunted torches and stuff, to act as a way of making a cooling system. Ooh, block of gold. Oh, so this must be a bastion. go. Okay, I'm slowly starting. Oop, there's more nether quartz right there. Just what I need. Yes. Give me more nether quartz. I want to have enough. Ow. In order to, well, make said rifle and also have some left over for the what's it called again? Applying sharpness to my axe. So more nether quartz. Let's go. Basalt delta. So if I crush netherrack, ow. Okay, that turns into crushed netherrack, and I could see the crushed netherrack for even more chances at that. Ooh. Let me just place this down. There we go, 2 stacks of crushed netherrack. That's good enough for me. Oh! I see my armor is doing its job by healing me for every time it takes damage. So that's good. What? Hey, right, I forgot this thing has haste. Ooh. Ow, ow. And since this is made out of iron, all I have to do, since it is made out of iron, like I said, I just need to worry about it well, when it breaks, I could just stick some iron to it. Sorry if I'm a bit distracted right now. It's been one of them days. You know, you're working on a mod pack, everything breaks, then there's like a mod you have installed that's somehow causing Tinker's Construct to cause problems. Bad props to Modrinth in the most recent update where it now allows you to filter your installed mods by most recent, by date added, makes it much easier to troubleshoot your mod pack. Some soulstone for mystical agriculture. Some fish oil, stone pebble. By far one of the best upgrades I ever did to my armor was adding that um, stuff. Ooh, more nether quartz right here. Let's go. wonder what happens if I were to equip nether quartz onto my armor though as an upgrade. Would it, I mean, obviously it gives like our tools sharpness and stuff, but does it like somehow make the armor sharp so it acts like thorns, which wouldn't make sense seeing that there is a thorns modification you can install on this, or just have it innately have it. Sulfur. Oop. Well, I guess this is one way I had to level up my armor. What was that? A bone serpent? That's no fun. Okay, so that just happened. I'm a bit toastier than I was before. Let's go ahead and craft our... What? Oh, that was weird. Why did it just go full screen like that? Where... Where is it? The H&K battle rifle. Here we go. Now, it would probably help if I actually had the gold on me. And we got the crushed netherrack here. There we go. Now we can try again. H&K battle rifle. I need to go clear my inventory. I'll be right back. I know. I got super sidetracked down in the nether, but it's fine. I'm going to go fix up my armor real quick, and then we're going to get into what I actually want to do today. Anyway, I'm back. And I'm back. Okay, so... I can't make the clay soldiers I wanted to, because apparently you can only find those in chests, but we can make these. And it's going to be pretty simple to use this, especially since we got our hands on quite a bit of clay, and we also have quite some copper to mess around with. So we can make an army of golems, and I also need a lot of iron because I just double checked the requirements to make the ones I want to make. Like the battle rifle, I need 72 iron for that. So, and I also fix up my armor as well. Got some cobalt. Let's see how good this respiration is now. Because I'm now up to respiration 2. Okay, there's another sea creature I probably don't want to deal with. Okay, so this respiration is working out very well. Hello, Kraken. So, ow. We got all that. We need to go get our hands on plenty of... What on earth happened over here? I'm not going to question it. Let me just go over here real quick and store some things. So, why did it just sound like I fell? Okay. I'm going to need the clay. I got plenty of dust, so I'm gonna move the dust up here where I keep all my other dust. Chuck these items in here because they're miscellaneous. Armor, oh, wrong chest, armor. There we go. We gotta keep the quartz because we want to build stuff with it. More miscellaneous items. Got plenty of kelp. Plenty of clay. Plant products and sponges are technically plants. There we go. Mob drops. Armor. Yes, these little earplugs count as armor. So does the backpack. Miscellaneous lead. Mob drop. Ender pearls. PowerPoint. Some golden apples as food. Wood product. Gotta keep those sticks. More apples in there. Tree drops. Mob drop. Miscellaneous block of clay. And I'll chuck the sand in there as well. Diamonds up here. There we go. Let's go over here, grab our, what's it called again? So see, to make these we also need a crafting grid, so I guess we'll just set up I guess we could set up a crafting station in here as well, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, I'm back. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of these. Oh, we can make 8. Now, here's what we can do. We can chuck these in here, and we can either make 4 dog golems, approximately 2 humanoid golems, or just 2 regular old metal golems. So let's go ahead, grab the humanoid arms, the humanoid body, and the humanoid legs. Let's grab the dog torso and the dog legs. Now let's grab one more set of humanoid parts. There we go. Now what we can do, we have all these ingots in here. Each one of these requires approximately a block, well, 6 ingots for the humanoid, so let's go ahead, throw in a mix of gold. Is there any more silver? Gold and silver. Just do that. and that. Just so you guys could get a general idea of how this is going to go. And now we would take the humanoid parts or other robot part, depending on which ones you make. So we have a block of silver, a block of gold. We have 2 ingots of rose gold. We have 2 blocks of electrum. Still only 6 nuggets of gold, 1 ingot of silver, and 6 ingots of copper. So let's just make the first humanoid body, body out of copper. Good, it's at the bottom. I think that should be enough. Okay. Wait, that's brass, not copper. My bad. So, electrum should work. Uses for the humanoid body. Okay, I could throw it in amethyst, bronze, molten cobalt, rose gold, okay, molten zinc, molten manolin, molten netherite, yikes, molten iron. And I think also copper will work. Let's see. Let's chuck in a bunch of copper. I mean, I could also use zinc, but this is for demonstration purposes. Okay, any extra? Nope, no extra zinc in here, but there is some gold. So there we go, 1 block of copper. There we go. We're now making our humanoid torso. Our humanoid legs. Let's chuck in some iron to make his arms out of iron. And then we should also chuck in some gold as well. So let's go ahead and chuck in the humanoid arms. Make those out of iron, so he's literally an anchor arms. Let's grab the doggo and the doggo legs. We got 7 ingots of gold. So let's make the doggo body out of gold. We have 1 more ingot left. Rest is electrum. Ooh, 4 ingots of rose gold. Let's toss in... We could toss some more silver, but that would just be a waste. So let's empty out the electrum real quick. What happens if I combine nickel and tin? That might be an interesting mix. Okay, so that makes some Invar. Okay, I guess it doesn't make Invar. So doesn't make rose gold. Let's throw in some more molten tin. Gonna go ahead and empty out the whatever that stuff was. That's tin. Wait, what? Okay, so the tin won't let me empty it out. I can't make anything out of the brass. But on the other hand, I mean, I guess I don't necessarily need to melt it down to make them into blocks. I could also just do this. There we go. Some molten gold. Oh, 6 ingots of Invar. Okay, so Invar still don't work. So let's take the molten gold. So now we have full gold Dago. There we go. Now we need to grab the rest of these parts. Let me chuck in the cobalt. That should hopefully give me enough. There we go. Hopefully this is enough to... Yep, that's enough. Okay. So let's see. Okay, we got 8 ingots of cobalt. So let's take the humanoid body, the humanoid legs, and then the humanoid arms. Do we have... Because I know brass doesn't work. At least it didn't. However, copper and gold, those will work. Iron, of course. Obviously, we just saw cobalt and manolin. Also, netherite exists. Rose gold. To make rose gold. Oh. Okay. And we got 1 ingot of gold left. Let's see. I don't have any more copper. I think I used it all. Oh well, I guess I'll just make the arms on this one out of gold as well. Because why not? There we go, more gold. And there we go. Now let's go ahead and craft our golems. So it's pretty simple. You just do that, that, and that. Like so, and there we go. We got our first golem. We now have our golden doggo golem. And we also now have our copper and iron golem. Look at them. Look at them. this. Perfect. You guys are now my friends. And best part is we can equip him with, like, this armor right here. But, of course, all this armor is extremely expensive. Check the tin in here. I'll check the clay ball in there as well so I can make more golems later. Now, most importantly, we got the things we need. We still have... Ow. We still have a bit more time. I turned off the shaders because they were causing a few performance issues. Let me just put all this stuff up here. There we go. We got our AUG. We got our axe. We got our pickaxe. Let's grab our scuba gear real quick. So like our back tank and our diving helmet. I want to gather a bit more iron, but I do want to show you guys what I found over there. So let's go ahead, hop on over here. Pop. So yes, we're in a redstone cave. Oh, iron. Hello there. Actually, the thing I was looking for. Nice. So yeah, I found another redstone cave. And there's this building down here. Not sure what this is. If I knew, I'd tell y'all, but I legitimately don't know. But it seems to be like a labyrinthian type deal. Oh. Hello, anvil. Blast furnace. So it seems to be like a smelting area. More redstone. I have a feeling this might be like a dungeon or something like that. For like boss fights. Hence why I wanted to make those basically tin soldiers. That's like the best way to put it. As you can see, this stretches on quite a bit. If I just open up the map here, this is where we're at, and this is what we're dealing with here. So I think if I go in through here, there's got to be like a straight line path I can take that will then allow me to offshoot into those two separate areas. Yep, shoots off into this direction. I just now realized there is a ravine entrance right above our head. So if we just continue along this path, no idea where this will lead us, aside from into this room. Do I have to, like, crack through here, or is there, like, a path I can take? There's some redstone. Oh? What did that lever do? Did that lever even do anything? Hmm. Although it does look like it goes up. So maybe I'm going about this wrong. There's gotta be a way through this, or maybe just a bunch of mods I'm having is making everything like overlap. Hmm. Okay, there's some more mossy cobblestone right over here. Let me go ahead and break in. Hmm. I am nowhere near where I need to be. I'm just wasting time and energy doing this one. Or am I? Hold up. Hmm. Okay, and this leads back down to this room we were in earlier. Hmm. Oh, there we go. Ow. Okay, so that's a cyber zombie. Interesting. Hmm. This is a confusing network of tunnels, ain't it? Ooh, an armor stand with some leather armor. Oh no! So it was a cyber creeper. What is this place? I legitimately want to know what this place is. What is this place? Oh, some white wool. Hmm. No. Amethyst crystal. So we're dealing with fallen guards. We're dealing with some infestations. What is this place? Okay, lots of crystals. Whoa. What is... I know I've asked it like 1,000 times as if you guys were even able to answer me, but seriously. Stairs. Ow. More fallen guards. I wish I knew what this temple thing was. Hmm. So another Fallen Guard spawner. Hmm? Hmm. There we go. Let's see. I have a feeling. Ow. If we go deeper down. Okay, we're at the deepest point. Okay, so the library here is. Okay, so we're definitely getting somewhere now. Down to my last 10 rounds of ammo. I feel like this is a place we ought to explore on an empty inventory. So let me just go ahead and do a new checkpoint. Let's teleport to base. Oh wait, that's not where I wanted to teleport to. Why is that warden still here? Why is that warden still here? Shouldn't he have de-rendered by this point? Here we go. So I definitely need to empty out my inventory. So I'm gonna finish like decorating this, like putting the rest of the flooring in. Thank you all for watching. I know it was a longer video and not much happened, but I did show you guys how the upgraded tent look and how the upgrade goes, and we even explored God knows what that place was. And I also showed you guys how to make some like friends. In between episodes, I will work on gathering the resources to make the rifle here. It'll take me a while to do so, but yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Bye bye.